little men. I remember the mechanical problems, the delays, the hot tarmac of Mexico City. I remember the arrival in Merida, the shuttle bus long after midnight, the streets a silent mystery, extinguished lights, trepidation. I remember waking on a hard bed in a strange land, a breakfast of strong coffee and eggs swimming in hot sauce. Later in the day, pulpo in su tinta propia, octopus in its own ink, yogurt drinks with cinnamon and cold Mexican beer. I remember the sultry nights, the bars sparkling with chatter, the noisy plaza where I could not sit alone. The locals would not permit it, and I was forced to practice my shy, stammering Spanish. I remember Merida's small city charm, the colonial images, my walks through the slums, sleepy siesta streets, hammocks for sale on every block. I remember the tourist bus, the amiable Mexican guide, Chichen Itza, Mayan site, the drowning pool, the star-smitten crumbling Mayan pyramids, the stone jaguar, the fanged serpent god, and Uxmal too, where I climbed the ruins as the sun set, and the astonishing din of jungle frogs. I remember the cultural center in Merida, the touring Mexican folklore troupe, the sleek, stylish audience. It was an oasis of wine and tuxedos and smiles. At the university, students stood in protest, holding placards. Dos desaparecidos, two disappeared. Fear, not talking, standing still. And across the street, policemen, elbow to elbow, pistols and clubs strapped for action, power, not talking, standing still. I remember the students, sweaters and blue jeans, tall and European. I remember the policemen, indigenous Maya, squat and tough, a full head shorter than me, and I looked down at them and thought of Gulliver's Lilliput. The power brokers shrunk to ridiculous littleness, shrunk to their actuality. But these policemen, Indians, villagers, peasant boys, face to face with the privileged. Those desaparecidos too disappeared. I thought of Gulliver's bitter amusement. And without turning their heads, they glanced at me as I passed. They would have crushed my bones for a bribe. I remember the mechanical problems again, so predictable, the tarmac of Merida, and arrival in Mexico City in early morning, a deserted airport, no staff, no shuttles, a few homeless sleeping in the corners, the dim exit open to the streets, the incinerated Mexican night, finding my hotel, and 3 hours sleep. I remember the Vancouver terminal, home again, kneeling on native soil, my friend's broad grin. I remember the luggage, the pleasant confusion, the chatter, the crowds of Canadians, tall and safe and free.